The biggest mistake my parents made. Now, it wasn't an intentional one. It's not something they refused to do. It was just a simple, honest mistake. Probably an oversight. It would have only taken a couple of seconds to do, but because it wasn't done, it caused hundreds of hours of extra work and extra stress. And that mistake was my mom did not have a beneficiary listed on one of her financial accounts. So when she passed away 2 years ago, that caused her estate to go into the probate process, which meant I, as her executor, had to figure out whether I was going to DIY this down at the courthouse, which didn't seem like a wall that I wanted to bang my head into, or two, hire a lawyer. Hired a local estate planning law firm. Just because I hired somebody doesn't mean I don't have any work to do. I had to gather all the documents, get date of death values, copy of the will, death certificate, and probably a bunch of other stuff. Sounds simple, straightforward. It wasn't. Gathered all that up, sent it off to the law firm that I hired, and waited to get a draft. And I'm looking at everything. I'm looking to make sure her name is spelled right, looking to see whether the dates are right, like the date of death, and it wasn't. So I lost a little bit of faith, especially when I replied back to them like the date of death is wrong, and their response was, well, that's why we sent it to you. No. I'm the triple checker. You should be the double checker. I'm not your proofreader. You need to check stuff before you send it to me. And it wasn't the only time. There were issues with other drafts. Am I gonna have to fire these people? What I ended up doing was sending a letter to the owner of the law firm, who responded very quickly and very professionally and got the whole project back on track. And it finally got done, but it took 22 months, cost thousands of dollars, and the end result was just the same. The money all went to my dad. So when people complain about the probate process, this is the kind of stuff they complain about. It's long, it's complicated, it's costly. Avoid it if you can. So if I could go back, I would have this conversation with my parents. And we all know how those go. But I would try to convince them, let's sit down, let's get out your financial accounts, and let's just go through and make sure everything's properly titled and has a beneficiary listed so that when either one of you die, all the money will transfer easily. And while I'm at it, I'd also bring up their will. I would ask, where is it? Who wrote it? When did you get it done? Let's take a look at it and see whether we need to get it updated. Lesson learned, double check, triple check. Make sure that you have beneficiaries listed on all your financial accounts.